Hello, noobs. This is your boy Draccul. How you doing? Good morning, afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. So you're looking at Season Conquest story. Choose a story. We have time left is a day, 9 hours and 40 minutes, and we have chosen Strife of Eight. But here's the story behind that. So let me go back. I'm on my account, the Han S0l0, and if you notice, I'm in Alliance S.P.O. Pentathlon of Olympias. So let me show you where I'm at. You'll be a big surprise. So I'm here. I'm in Chisco's Kingdom. I'm in 1075. So I migrated a couple days ago. I've been wanting to come over here and see how the kingdom is organized and just check it out. Like I said, once they were doing migration, let's say about 6 months ago, maybe a year. No, about 6 months ago, I was like, oh wow, they're accepting people, this and that and the other, and I missed a couple migrations because this account. So let me give you a little backstory on this account and why I wanted to come over here. So this Han S0l0 account was born in 1852, and that KD turned into crap. There was a lot of disorganization, some lying on how things were gonna go, and it was just a lot of chaos. A lot of bickering with the top alliances. I started in a sub-alliance, sub-alliance that we had migrated with one of the main alliances. That was the whole story this was in 1852. And so I had created this account behind my Mubaka, which at the time was called Short Baka. And that one got zeroed over there in their KVK1. And before, at the end of that, KVK2, I migrated this account and my Mubaka account to 1717, and did KVK2 with them, and it was all right, but it went to shits too after KVK2. So it was kind of hectic, and I was like, oh, you know what? There was quite a few people that were leaving. I decided to leave, and the alliance that I was in was BD17 at the time. And let's go ahead and do some stuff while I'm talking. Collect all this, and like I said, it went to shits, and there was a lot of same thing. I just didn't like the way leadership was doing stuff. Saw a lot of deceptive stuff. People were getting zero for no reason. At least I felt they weren't getting no reason to go that far. Some of my friends were being targeted and stuff like that in my alliance. And of course, there was a couple people in my alliance that were just like total dicks too. So I kind of understand. So it was kind of toxic. I wasn't enjoying the game as much, and I was playing on my other accounts versus these, because I have my Chewbacca account, which was called Draccul in 1837, and I had the guide that was over there as well, and I was playing these two, which was my Mubaka and my Han S0l0 account, and I was keeping up with all these, and I was staying more on those accounts. And then when things were bad over there with my Chewbacca account, I was playing these accounts. So it was like trying to get away from all the crap that was going on. So it kind of sucked. And so I decided to migrate. And what I did, because I wanted to send both of my accounts out, I let's see. Let me do Freddy. I migrated out of 1717 with this account to 1208 because I had a friend in 1837 who they were getting a bunch of crap. So she disbanded her alliance and she took most of her people with her to 1208. So it's like, you know what? Let me go try it out. So I went to 1208, and then I was there with this account, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build this account up over there, get some commanders that were not available to me, and I managed to get quite a few. Let's see, I ended up getting Takeda, Guan, Cyrus, and Saladin while I was over there in 1208, and I think I also got Harold over there while I was over there, I believe. So I was there for a while, and so I didn't do. Let's see. I didn't go through their KVK over there because they were going through KVK 6. They were doing KVK 6. I don't remember which one they were doing. I think it was a Heroic Anthem at the time. And it was before the Season Conquest, and it was like Heroic Anthem just came out, I believe. So I wasn't able to participate because I didn't have CH25, and at that time I didn't know. So just let me put it out there. When Season of Conquest starts, when you get into KVK 4 and you choose one of the three, or one of the two really, because the third one's not, it's not ready yet. You have to have CH25, and I didn't know that I had CH24 on this account, and so I didn't get to participate because you cannot go into KVK4 with CH24. You have to have CH25, that is City Hall 25, in order to get into Lost Kingdom, and I didn't know that at the time. So I figured, well, since I'm here, let me build it up. Let me get, and I think I was 22. I managed to get 23, and then I went into, I was in the middle of getting CH24 because I was busting my butt. I was doing a lot of the Guardians for my commanders to build them up. And let's do a couple barbs. I need to get some AP done. Ooh, a lot of barbs. And so that's what I was doing over there. And then I finally migrated my short baka, which is Mu baka now, out of 1717. I was able to get, I finally got the passports for it. And so that's when I went to 1787. So I did KVK 3 in 1787, and my short baka went over there, and the lines that I was in, shout out to 1787. I miss y'all guys. I wish I could have stayed, but I had migrated out of there because I ended up doing KVK 3 over there with both of these accounts, and I had my little Mubaka account over there. That was my farm account. So that's when I changed short baka into Mubaka, because the lines I was in, and my Han Solo is my second account, and then my little Mubaka was my farm account. And so we did KVK 3 over there, which was fun. I enjoyed it. And then I realized that I need to concentrate more on my actual main, because this 3 set, Mubaka, Han Solo, and Little Mubaka, was my second grouping of accounts. My first accounts was Chewbacca, which at the time was called Draccul, now it's called Chewbacca, with the guy and Little Baka. Those were another group those were my first accounts, right? So it was my main, my alt, and my farm, and this one was my second main, my second alt, and my second farm account. So I did KVK 3 over there. Then I decided to retire my Mubaka and my Han Solo so I can concentrate on my Chewbacca account. Not so much my Han Solo account, but my Chewbacca account, because I needed to get that one to, I wanted to get T5s with that one. And so let's call these guys back. So I migrated my Mubaka and Han Solo to back to 1837. Well, not back, but I returned to 1837 because that's where my Chewbacca, the guy, and Little Baka were from. Well, not really Little Mubaka. Sorry, not Little Baka. Little Baka came from another kingdom. I think it was like 1866 or something like that. I don't remember. But I had created that farm account in a different kingdom to bring it back to my Chewbacca and the guy, just to give you some history there. Yeah, I did a lot of crazy stuff. So, because I needed a farm account, right? So for your T5s to do a lot of gold and whichever other resources you need the most, depending on what you're doing. Which for me, it's food, stone, and gold. Because I'm calves. Most all of my accounts are all calves. And to give you some more history, so I migrated my Mubaka and Han S0l0 and Little Mubaka to 1837 because it was a safe zone. It was a safe kingdom. I knew I could go dead in my accounts can go dead, and I wouldn't have to worry about getting rallied. That's the only reason why I did it. I didn't stay in 1787 because I thought it was going to be unfair to my alliance members that were there, which is WF87, my Mu family. That's where I get Mu from because most of them have Mu in their name. So I went from Shorbaka to Mubaka. Anyways, like I said, I thought it was going to be unfair, and I told them, and I'm kind of sad that I had left, but it was unfair to the alliance and the kingdom that I wasn't going to be there because if you go offline on your accounts and you're just dead, they could get rallied. They could have gone rallied, and I didn't want to stay in the alliance if I wasn't going to play with them and help them grow and be powerful and stuff. Like I said, I thought it was going to be unfair, so I went back to 1837 because it was a safe kingdom for my accounts from getting zeroed, and I could be in one of the lesser alliances and go was it AFK. So that's what I did, and I was there, and I would only do like my daily objectives. I wasn't gonna do any more than that. I just did the fair minimum. And I did miss quite a few days. I was offline for quite a few days and weeks, and I missed out on a lot of go heads on my Mubaka account. But anyways, and during all that time, I was seeing Chisco saying, "Hey, we need, migration is open," and this. I was on the migration Discord. And so I was keeping tabs, and I go, man, I kept on thinking I would like to go there just to check out how that kingdom is run, to see the hoopla, the not the stigma, but what everybody's talking about. Because you've seen the videos just like me. I still watch him. Great. A lot of good information, a lot of good updates, good tips coming out of Chisco, and I appreciate everything because I have created some of my trees based on on the commanders that I have, on his suggestions and stuff like that, and I learned how to play the game a lot better because of Chisco. Not only Chisco, but and Draccul. Those are the big two that I watch. Just to give you some backstory on that too as well. So let me continue. So I was thinking for a long time, it would be nice to go to 1075, Chisco's kingdom, and just to check it out, something different. It'll be a good way to grow my account because they're so active. All their alliances here are so active versus some of the ones that I've been in, where the alliance that I was in 1852 after the merge and all that, the alliance that I was in was kind of dead because all the main players went to the main alliance, right? So the main merging alliance. So this kind of sucked for me. So this account didn't really grow that much. It didn't start growing in power until I got to a little bit in 1717, and then but even more so, I managed to grow it in was it 1208 when I was there. I got the commanders I didn't get, so I worked on it, it was a work in progress. And then when I got to 1787, that's where I got more experience with both of those accounts, my Mubaka and my Han S0l0 account. Did pretty good. So, and then I stopped for about 2 KVKs. I didn't do anything. And my first KVK in 1837 was KVK 4. I think it was KVK 4, and I went AFK on this account in zone 5 with my Mubaka account, and I got zeroed. So yeah. Well, it didn't get fully zero, but I got hit. So I did lose quite a bit of troops. I think I lost like 1.7 troops, 1.6 troops. I had a lot of troops on this account, by mind you. Just to give you an idea, let's see how many troops I have now, because I have lost quite a bit. So this is the troop account I have, the troops I have on this account, which is on my infantry. I have 241,881, and my calves I have 321,221, and then archers I had 344,645, and these are my T4s. Sieges, which is 249,511, as you can see, and my ones, and this is how much I have in. I guess that's what I have in the hospital. So I had over over 430,000 of each in my infantry, my calves, and my archers. And I think I had a little bit, just a tad bit over 400,000 in my sieges. I had quite a bit. I was building up my troops for when I did migrate, because like I said, I had been thinking of coming to 75 for a long time. It's like, you know what, it would be nice to come over here and check it out and see what the hoopla and see how a real organized kingdom, which everyone is a team. They all fight for the kingdom. They don't fight for themselves. I'm sure they have little arguments here and there, like every other kingdom, you know, but the central of the whole thing was that they're very organized. You can grow. They're very accepting of free to play and power players. They just want you to fight and stuff. And I do that with this account. Granted, I don't have a lot of kills. I only have 13 million power points, which this is my kills. You can see I've done mostly a lot of T4s. I killed a little bit of T5s. Mind you, this is my second account to my Mubaka account. So I was like concentrating more on that account. And just to give you some information on my Mubaka, it's still in 1837, and I'm currently collecting, saving for passports. So because I want what the original plan was back way almost a year ago. Yeah, well, it was about a year ago, to tell you the truth, was to create. When I created my Mubaka and Han S0l0 account, I was planning on keeping these two four different accounts. I created them in different kingdoms, and the plan was to get them together, so I can be in 2 main alliances, my Chewbacca in one and my Mubaka in another, and these are the alts. And I was gonna bring my farms too. So these little group 1 and group 2 that I was going to bring them into, these 6 accounts were all going to go into one kingdom. And that was the whole plan. That was the idea that I had. And so it's coming close to it, because when I finally leave 2173, the Chewbacca account that's there, and the guy that's there, and little Mubaka that's there, and little Baka are there, plan to go back to do KVK2 again. And I'm thinking of taking my Chewbacca account over there. So it'll be Chewbacca, Mubaka, the guy, and I was gonna bring this one over there, but I had an opportunity to come here. So I was like, you know what? I said, F it, I'm gonna come. I've been wanting to bring an account here and grow it and play here. At least through a KVK, through an off season, a KVK, and probably an off season. and then go back and see, hey, do I want to continue staying here, or should I just go ahead and go? Uh, I know it's going to be hard. I don't plan to do any MGEs. I plan to do the minimum because there's so many big players here, and they're getting stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm here. I'm in 1075. I'm excited. I managed to get into this alliance. When I got here, I was 29 mil power, and I did a couple of hospitals upgrades, and I got a little bit over 30. Let's look at the rankings. So you can see here, I'm in my alliance currently is in rank 6. So these are the other ones. So number 1 is SW, because I'm Smash Squad. Then SMR is second. Then SNL, that's quite hilarious, SNL. And then SB, IB, and then ST. I had an opportunity to do ST after I got to 30, because the minimum requirement there is 30 mil. And so it's like, oh wow, I could have been in that one, but I had already applied to SPO, which so far they've been very welcoming. I mean, everybody's been welcoming here. Everybody that I have come across too. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, Chisco and Certified Leadership, for doing the migrations the way you are doing. I appreciate how y'all gave everybody an opportunity to come to this kingdom to better themselves, to grow, and to have a great time. So that's how I managed to get here to 1075. Just a little history there. Didn't mean to be a little bit long-winded, but I've been, like I said, I've been through a lot of kingdoms. I've gone through 1852, 1717, 1208, 1787, which was the very best one that I've been in. The other ones were okay, but they all turned to crap. But 1787 was real good. And if I was still playing real active with this account, I probably would still be there with my Mubak. I would never have migrated. But then I went to 1837, because I still consider that kingdom a dead kingdom, because there's not that many people there. They're doing great. They actually won their KVK 5. Like I said, that's the one thing I give to 1837. They have a good diplomacy group there, which they just been doing real good, pairing up with other kingdoms as their allies, and still become successful. And even though their power, kingdom power has gone, like I said, a lot of people have left. Quite a few people have migrated back there. And so they've been very, very lucky to, like I said, to ally themselves with the allies that they've been having since KVK 3, actually since KVK 2, to tell you the truth. The first, I guess the lesson was in KVK 1. They had gotten the wrong allies, and they took a look at that and changed their diplomacy tactics they were using, or how they were doing their diplomacy, and they've been good ever since. So we've been aligning ourselves. They have, let's just say, not we, but they have been aligning themselves with good kingdoms since then, and been very, very lucky, because we came in 4th KVK 1. We came in first. We're number 1 kingdom in KVK 2. KVK 3 is when I left there, and they ended up getting 4th again. And then KVK 3, I think they came in 2nd or 3rd kingdom. And then KVK 5, I don't know what rank they'll be in. They're either 2nd or 3rd. So, like I said, they've been good. They've always been in the top 4 kingdoms in their KVK. So yeah, that's real good for them. So like I said, hats off to 1837 for having a good diplomacy team. But let's talk about this kingdom. So let me show you where we're at. So let me pause these guys. Well, actually, let me take them to another barb when I have unclaimed rewards. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Oh no, cancel. Come on. So claim, delete. Okay, and then let's do these. Let's go ahead and claim this stuff. And so yeah, I there was some of the guys here were saying, so how did you defeat the S0l0? So I sent them my S0l0 video from YouTube, and hopefully that helped. Because some of them were having a hard time defeating some of the barbs. I mean, some of the bosses in S0l0. So I went ahead and did that. So hopefully it helped them. I don't want to take any thunder from anybody that's here, or Tiscos, because I think he did the same thing. But I actually watched his, and his was a little different from what I do. But the way I do the S0l0. If you haven't seen my YouTube video on S0l0, I will put it in the description, so you can check that out. It actually doesn't start until you get to 1540. So timestamp 1540. That's when I start doing S0l0, because I was doing some other stuff before I finally got to S0l0. And you can see, and I was doing Nightmare on that one. So you can see, and I think I was using Belisarius, and I did it with my Mubaka account. So I did Belisarius and Richard. So yeah. So, and my friend Vinny, because I recorded it 2 different times. The first 2 bosses was the complete, and then I stopped it there because I was doing something, and then the following recording was the second recording that I edited together. And then my friend Finny, who was with me in 2173, we were talking on Discord, and we were doing it together. We did the last 3 together, and we didn't win one, and we did one again, which I think was the last one or the second to the last. I don't remember, but you can see how we did that, and you can see how we were able to defeat the bosses, and what tips or what hacks that we use to help you go through it faster. I plan to do another S0l0 video with one of my farm accounts, because I'm doing the 3-star, which is the hard one, because I think it's normal. What don't know. The 1st star is the easy one, then it's the 2-star, which is the normal one, and then the 3-star, which is hard, and then the 4-star, which is the one I did here, which is Nightmare. So let's take a look. Let's collect this real quick. Let's take a look at that real quick, not to cut that off. So let's go here, and so yeah, it's easy, normal, hard, Nightmare, and hell. So I will do the hard 3-star hard with one of my other accounts, one of my farm accounts, because both of them can do hard. So I'll go to my little Mubaka account, because that one has a little bit better commanders, and we'll do hard 3-star hard level with that one, and I'll record it so you can see the difference between Nightmare and hard. And so let's take a look at the kingdom where we're at. So this is where my alliance is at. So we are in zone 3, and you can see who's in zone 3. SW, obviously. Is OA or DA? OA, NL, MR, IB, and the yellow is PO and ST. So this is who all are in this kingdom, in zone 3, I should say. And here's going from here. So this is, you can see how this kingdom looks like. I'm sure a lot of y'all have visited and took a look, and so yeah. So this is where we're at. So they're very organized. I like a lot of stuff so far that I've been seeing, and some of the way they do things. Which here's one thing that I've noticed. So I'm gonna pause it real quick so I can fix this. So hang on. So okay, let's continue. So I don't know why, but sometimes when I open it and go from one shrinks up, so I had to close it and come back in. So, ooh, here's my. This is the reason why I went to 1208 was because of Bad Barbie. So she was in. Oh, I think I only needed seven passports. Oops, to migrate here. So yeah, so let me. The reason I came over here just to show you. So obviously this is the Alliance Discord, right? But they also have the Kingdom Discord is mainly used for titles, right? Then they have the K75 fam Discord. So excuse me. They use this to make sure everybody in the whole kingdom is on this one, I believe. Well, I should say. So let's see. So there's quite a few members here. So these are all the members that are here in this. I think it's just the top alliances. I'm not quite sure, but there's quite a few people here. So not everybody in the kingdom is on this one, but I think the main players, they want everybody. And then I'm on their Discord, which is kind of cool, and I'll show you that too. So let me pause real quick and cue that up so you can check that out. So it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna pause it real quick so I can switch over to it. So yeah, I accidentally stopped that video. So so I'm gonna continue here. So this is the. Let me show you. Turn it around. This is the Kingdom 1075 Discord. So you can see what's on there. You don't get to see all that when you first see it. After you get here, you get a role and you tell them what alliance you're in, and this is what. And then you'll get in here and you get to see all the good stuff. So this is what I all see. This is all that. So it's kind of cool. So this is all the SPO. So if I was in a different alliance, I'll probably see the whole information, the Smash KVK, the KVK chat, and then the fighting info would probably be different. It'll probably be geared towards like ST or SW, just depending. And so yeah, so we're looking at all this stuff. So this is what's going on. Let me tell these guys good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's do live long as prosper, happy with coffee. So yeah. And then this is what I had showed them this ago. I had said to the members, here's my YouTube video on S0l0 timestamp 1540, and so they can see that a few people liked it. So so yeah. So let's go back here. So I thought that was kind of cool. I like the way everything's set up. So I am happy to be here. I can't say that a lot. It's exciting. I look forward to being here for a good while. I seriously do not plan to migrate anywhere. But things could change. I might have whatever reason to go somewhere else. But I am here now. I'm going to take advantage of everything this kingdom has to offer and to get to experience a true kingdom that is so organized and willing to be one family, one fam, and to see everybody win, to see everybody have a good time, to see everybody enjoy the game like it's supposed to. I mean, not saying that 1787 wasn't like that. There was a few things that I did not like about 1787. but they were so minute. I mean, like I said, the only reason I left is because I was going to retire my Mubaka and my Han S0l0 account for a good while. So that's the reason. And I know I've mentioned this in some of my other videos. That's the reason why my commanders are the way they are. I managed to get my Attila Takeda where they're at. I mean, but look at my Guan and my Alex. They're level 40. When I got Cyrus, he's level 30. I hadn't even gotten my Saladin to level 60 like my in my Chewbacca account, and I wasn't getting heads. And look, he's still 111. I don't even have. Look, I don't even have. Where are they? Look at my Richard. He's still 10, and YSG is 20. I didn't get them to. I didn't get my YSG to 5511 like I have on my Chewbacca account. I didn't get my Richard to 5111 like my Chewbacca account, because that was the plan, was to get them to 511 and 5511. The reason being, as much as I would like to expertise my YSG, I have other commanders that I'd rather see. I see, for a free-to-play player, I see a better benefit for these commanders, because this will be my main march. It's Attila Takeda. They're still good. You look at my Khan, he's 5311. I haven't done anything, and these two are going to be my infantry. And you look at my Guan, he's only 2111, and he's 3111. So I have a lot of work to do on this account. And I'm hoping I'll have the opportunity to get golden heads and to be in a good like I said, a good kingdom, and obviously a good alliance. I mean, these guys are active. They really are. I'm sure they have other accounts that they're doing stuff with. But yeah, no. But I am enjoying my time here. I really am so far. The chat has been a little quiet, but I'm not quite sure when the busy time is yet, but I'm gonna spend more time on this account so I can get it where I want it, right? So I can be a good contributor to this alliance and this kingdom. So yeah, now let's go back to where I had started. We are doing the Strife of Eight. So far there's 8 camps. It's 50 days long, and total kingdoms is 31. I don't know if that's 31 kingdoms that will be in this Strife of Eight or what. But this is actually my first time doing the Strife of Eight. I've done Heroic Anthem several times. 3 times. 3? Yeah, because I did see the first time I did Heroic Anthem was in 1757 with my Chewbacca account. I've done it twice in 1837, which I didn't really participate in, but I got a good feel of it. And plus, I had already done it once before, so and my accounts were retired, and I didn't even go into the main alliances. I just went with whatever alliance I was in. I think it was D and SX37. I was in my Mubaka was in D 837, and my Han S0l0 was in SX37, and I just teleported to Lost Kingdom, and I was doing barbs and farming. That's all I was doing, barbs and farming. I didn't even do any forts because SX37 was dead, and pretty much so was D. I think they only had like 10 active players, and the other one was like maybe 4 or 5 active players. But they still got all their territory and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get back to the Strife of Eight. So I have never done Strife of Eight. I've seen Chisco's video, and I think I've seen one from Draccul and Gecko's. So I have an idea of what to expect. I'm not quite sure. So let's go over the rules. So this is the Season of Conquest Strife of Eight, and let's look at the rules. It's pretty much the same idea of Heroic Anthem. It's just you got more camps and you get more kingdoms can participate. So here's the Strife of Eight. Same thing with the bastions and the favor, still the same. So if you have done If you have done Heroic Anthem, you will know this. But for all those new players out there who have yet not gone through Heroic Anthem, we'll go over everything slowly. So the bastions are spread throughout the kingdom, and each of them are led by commander and their troops. There are 12 commanders in total for the governors to find. So this varies. The bastions varies from KVK to KVK. I don't know if they have changed. I know I've seen a change between. I noticed a change. I said this time when I was in KVK 5 in 1837, the commanders on the bastions were different from the first time when I did it in 1757. So that's changed. I don't know if they're going to change again. So basically, you're able to complete these bastions quests, and I think there's like 5 or 10 quests per level. So there's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think it goes all the way to 10. I do not remember that. So as soon as we start this, we'll look at it and we'll see how many levels there are, and you have to do anywhere between 5 and 10 quests per level. It might be 7 or 8. I don't remember, but you have to do quite a bit. And once you complete it, you move on to the next one, and you'll get a what's that thing you get every time you complete a level? You get a shoot, I forgot what you get. You get something to battle, and then you get some good stuff after that. We'll look at that. I can't think of mine. I have a brain fart. I'm sorry. I can't think right now. It's too early in the morning, and I'm barely on my second cup of coffee. So, it'd be different if I had 3 or 4 cups already. So let's continue. And by doing the bastions quests and stuff like that, you increase your favor. Favor is what you need to is completed quests. Bastion commanders will gain favor with them, along with the increase of the crystal mine work speed. So you need the favor to increase the mine's work speed to get more crystals, besides building them up. So yeah, let's see. Let's look at this. Okay, and then let's go to the special content. So you will also need the crystal mines and then working the crystal mines, and then you need to upgrade, right? And then you get your crystals and the resource protection and reset and all that stuff. So I'll just leave it there so you can read real quick. So let me go back up. So we'll look at that. Okay, let's move on to the next two. Oops, too far. And let you read that, right? So, the Kahars. So after that's what I see right here in under crystals, where it says level 41 or higher barbarians, Kahars, the hidden. So you get Kahars after each bastion quest, and then you fight them and you get good rewards. So that's kind of cool. And then we'll look at that. That's what it was. I couldn't even think of the name. I was thinking Chakars. I don't know why I was thinking Chakars. So let's look at the coalition system. So it works just like the like Heroic Anthem, where you get to join a coalition. Coalition is basically an alliance of kingdoms, not alliance of different alliances. Because when you go into Heroic Anthem, when you go into Heroic Anthem in here, I think your different alliances can join your coalition. Here, I think different kingdoms can join your coalition. So it's different kingdoms, just like Heroic Anthem, I think. Yeah, like Heroic Anthem. And so you join a coalition, right? And so in coalitions, just like when you go into KVK 2 and 3, when the whole kingdom finally does the reconstruction of the fortress, and they choose a color, and now the whole kingdom is blue or orange or whatever. Now you can not migrate. Now you can teleport from any alliance's territory, because now you're all one, right? It's the same thing here. The only difference is when you have different kingdoms in your coalition, you can teleport your city to their territory. So like we're in so like say for example 1837 and 1075 were in the same coalition, and I'm in alliance in 1075. Because we're in the same coalition, and say alliance A837 is part of this coalition, right? And say I want to go across the map, I can teleport to their territory, 837's territory, because we're in a coalition. So that's kind of cool. And I can fill their flags, and I can join their rallies to forts or any of the rallies really. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And the coalition features governors at the same coalition can join each other's rallies and garrison seat and repair each other's buildings, grant alliance help and all that. So that's kind of cool. After past glory event is over, coalition members can teleport to any members' alliance territory. So that's what we're just talking about. Reward sharing: all coalition members will receive first occupation rewards for holy sites and passes. So that's kind of cool. So you can actually get like one or two of the first occupation rewards. So that's kind of cool. And all coalition members will receive effects from holy sites, passes, and passes that have been open to all member alliances. So that's kind of cool. Here's the reward system. That has not changed. You get season coins, conquest coins, and then unused coins will be automatically saved for the next season. So I think I have a few of those. And here's the camp system. So for the Strife of Eight, these are the camps that we have. So that's the look of the map. So you can see how that looks. So everything is smaller. It's so smaller, and you can actually see if you look at the fire camp, which is the top right. The top left. And so when you go into zone 5, it's split in two. So we can either fight the orange. Who's the orange? I guess the earth camp. That's the earth camp. I guess that's the earth camp. So you can either fight earth camp or the purple, which is wind camp. I think no, not wind. That's thunderstorm. The thunderbolts. Thunderbolt and what is that symbol? Yeah, earth camp. So we can go either or. Then we meet again in zone 6. Yeah, I think that's what that looks like. So that's kind of crazy. So I don't know if we're gonna go either or that's like 5 and 6 and 7. So I have no idea. So this is, like I said, my first time going here. But let's take a look at the camps. So there's the fire camp, right? And then there's earth camp. There's a wind camp, and there's the water camp, just like Heroic Anthem. But now they have included Camp Greenwood, Camp Daybreak, Camp Midnight, and Camp Thunderbolt. So that will be interesting. So I look forward to actually getting into here. I don't expect my alliance to be the first ones into zone 4 right away. I think, and that's only because due to past experiences, our alliance is number 6 in this kingdom. So I'm pretty sure the first 4 will be in zone 4, whether we are or not. I hope we are. But it is so small that it can get overcrowded very, very quickly in zone 4, especially when you're doing farming and you're hunting gems. It can be so crowded. So the zone 4 is actually, I think it's even smaller than the one in Heroic Anthem. So yeah, but like I said, I'm looking forward to doing the Strife of Eight. I've always wanted to see how it goes. Looking at Chisco's videos, it was like, oh wow, that's interesting. So that'll be kind of cool. So and my friend Finney is on Discord. So let's Let's say hello. Uh, see if he gets on. So I'm connecting to Discord with my friend Penny to see if he gets on, and but that's basically what we're doing. So let's look at the shop real quick. So this is what you can get. So I do have some seeds. I have 1,300. So the only thing I've been getting here from what I've been getting gold heads, and you can get all this other stuff. I may just save whatever I have to try to get some of this other stuff, like to get the horn, the dagger, or the best of glory, or the ring of doom. So I'm gonna work hard. That's a lot of season coins to get 180. So I'm gonna do my best to see how much I can get to get those. I probably won't get any of these other coins, which are the conquest coins. I don't have any of those. Hey, Finny.
Hey, bro.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, guys.
So,
how are you all?
I'm almost finished with my video. I'm doing a little video on how my history of this account, Han S0l0, where it came from, how I got to the different kingdoms that I've been to, the KDs that I've been to, and how I managed to say, hey, now is the time to come to 1075. So, like I said, I'm happy to be here. I look forward to doing the Strife of Eight with this alliance and this kingdom, and to witness the organization of this kingdom, how it's organized, how things are. So I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm looking forward to going through the Strife of Eight with 1075, and hopefully during my journey get to power up and grow this account to where it should be by now. Like I said, I had retired this account for like 2 KVKs. In fact, I left 1837 with 14 days left in their KVK 5. So it was a very impromptu decision. One that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I think I have mentioned it to you, Finny, that it would be nice to come to 1075 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm excited to be here. So that's all I have. I'm just gonna go ahead and do some more barbs, do some farming. You can actually farm anywhere. It's free farming anywhere. But it's been very nice being here so far. This is like my fourth day being here, actually, I think. So I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy to be here. Be looking forward to doing some more videos for the Strife of Eight to give y'all a good idea how a free-to-play player can make it through here. I'll be a little bit more comprehensive than I did when I was doing the KVK 5. So I don't know which KVK this is. I think this is either 6 or 7, or actually this will probably be their like KVK 8, I think, because I know they've done Heroic Anthem. They did the Strife of 8 once before. They went back and did Heroic Anthem. So I missed out on their KVK 3 because they did KVK 3 when 1717 was doing their KVK 3, and I had already left. So I didn't have an opportunity to see 1717 and 1075 work together because they were allies there. I did have a small farm account there, which is still there, and it's pretty much dead. I haven't played it, but it has a lot of res. So if you ever go to 1717 and you find R2D2, don't attack it, don't zero it. There's a lot of res in there, but that's under lock and key. I haven't been there. I haven't been there for like several weeks now. But anyways, yeah. So, and I freaked out because I had already migrated out of 1717 when I found out that 1075 was their ally. So it was kind of cool. So I missed out on an opportunity to be in the same KVK with Chisco and his group, and Negan and everybody that's there, and including everybody else that's part of 1075. But now I'm here, and we're gonna do Strife of 8, And like I said, we have time left for registration. Still have a day and 8 hours and 44 minutes to go. So I will keep you updated with that and anything else that's going on. So yeah, be looking for another video for. I'm going to do S0l0 on one of my farmer accounts. We're going to be doing the 3-star, which is the hard, and you'll be able to see the difference between the 3-star and the 4-star. I didn't do another video on S0l0 with the 4-star nightmare level because I already did one. So this will be my chance to do one with the 3-star one, so you can get a good idea of the difference. I'm going to use the same tactics that I used when I do nightmare and see if they work for 3-star. And it should be a lot easier. It's a lot easier. I'm going to do it on my little Mubaka account. That's a better account to do it with. I may do it with my little Baka, but I haven't decided yet because this will be my 4th time doing it. I think I still need to do it with my Han S0l0 account. I mean, not my Han S0l0 account, but the guy account. So I may or may not do it there. I think I am, because you can get good rewards. If you really need speed ups, that's a good way to get your speed ups. You can get who can you get? What commander can you get there in S0l0? It's Boudica or Kira. Kira. Yeah, if you want to get Kira, that's where you get Kira from. I'm not going to get her because I don't need her, and I don't even want her. So I don't want to spend anything on there. They have Kira emojis, so you can spend your S0l0 coins there and get those if you want those. I may get some of those. I need to see if I have any. If I don't have any, I'll go ahead and get them. It's good to have. I kind of like the emojis. They're kind of cool. But that's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll edit it as soon as possible and post it, and I'll keep you updated what's going on here in 1075 as we go into doing the registration process, going into pre-KVK, then going into the Strife of 8. So I actually look very forward into doing the Strife of 8. We'll see how quickly we get into Lost Kingdom once it starts. I do not expect to be in Lost Kingdom until after KVK 5. I mean KVK 5. After Zone 5 opens up. Like I said, Zone 4 is very small, so only the top 4 alliances, and I'm just speculating that's just going to be the top 4. It could be the top 5. Like I said, we're number 6 in the kingdom, so we may or may not go into Zone 4 right away. Like I said, we might end up waiting until Zone 5 opens up, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated. So I'm very, very curious how they're going to do that. Yeah, so that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. Look for my S0l0 for doing the 3-star hard with my little Mubaka account, and I'll see you later. I hope you enjoy, and like I always said, do the best you can with what you have. Later.